Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, as I promised, we're gonna talk about skincare. So, what I'm gonna do, because there's so many things saying about the skincare, and I've been working for different companies and different brands, so I do have lots of stuff to talk about. But what I want to start with today is my favorite products in each category. I try to give you my best, like my most favorite ones, and then I try to keep it like in higher price point and a little bit like more reasonable price point as well. So let's start with the first step. First thing I want to say, please, I beg you. One of the first things that I always say to my customers is that please wash your face twice a day. Please do not sleep with makeup on. That's the worst thing that you can do to yourself, seriously. Please remove your makeup and please wash your face twice a day, at least once in the morning and once at night. I would love to start with cleansers. So another thing that I wanted to mention is that there is like a huge thing about liquid makeup removers, like this guy. Well, they are meant to, the whole idea about it is that it's gonna work like a magnet, so it's gonna like get everything that you have inside the pores and bring it out. I do agree there are tons of them that they're really good, they're doing great, but that's first step of cleansing. So if you're using any kind of liquid makeup removers, please do wash your face afterwards with another thing as well. So have two steps. Another thing that I wanted to say, okay, let's start with cleansers. So my I'm gonna give you three actually of my favorite makeup removers. So first thing that I want to talk about is actually a product that I didn't think that I would love it, but I do. So it's from Neostrata. It's a micellar gel. So we do have micellar water, but this so far I think I haven't seen any other micellar gel. Maybe there are with other brands, but this is the only one that I use. It's a makeup remover for face, eyes, and lips. I literally love this, seriously. Right now there is another one which I prefer to this, but before that this was my favorite thing on earth, seriously. It does really like remove everything, and then how I like to apply it is that you massage it to your face all over, and it's safe for everything. So you massage it to your face and then you wipe it off with a damp pad. So it does really take off everything, and it does leave the skin still like soft and nice, and it doesn't like dry my skin out. And I do have combination oily, acne prone skin, super sensitive. I can get breakout like in 2 seconds, and this never broke me out. So I love it. But still, although it's not gonna dry your skin out, you still need a moisturizer definitely afterwards. If you let it be for a couple of an hour or something, you are gonna get dry. So, but love it, suggest it 100%. It's a really good price point. I don't remember exactly how much was it, to be honest, because I used to get it in my discount. So, but I do believe it was a really good price point, because I had so many people that they would purchase it because it was a really good price point and a good product. And Neostrata has been a great company. Like, they do have so many things. Like, I personally cannot use anything with glycolic acid, but they are huge in glycolic acid. This product doesn't have any glycolic acid though. If you're like me, you're sensitive to glycolic acid, you won't have any problem with this, but you will love this. So another product, if you do tend to have sensitive skin, or if you want to use something which is more I would say safe for every skin, this brand, La Roche Posay, it's meant for people who have sensitive skin. So this product, Toleriane, the whole line of Toleriane is for people who have super sensitive skin and they want to use something gentle. It doesn't have, as you can see, it doesn't have any perfume inside, it doesn't have any preservative or any paraben, so perfect. And it is, this one is a cream mousse purifiant, so it's like a foaming cream. I do, oops, dropped. I do love this product because I tend to use it with my, I do have a Clarisonic, so I used to use it every single day with my Clarisonic, but then I stopped using my Clarisonic every single day, so I'm not using it quite often anymore, but I still love it. This is one of my favorites as well. And the price point, if I'm not wrong, is like kind of like reasonable. It's not a high price point, it's still good. So my favorite right this second, which I'm using every single day, morning and night, and I don't know if I will ever want to change it, believe me or not, this is this. So I am gonna be completely honest with you. When I started working with Aveda, I knew they are huge in hair care. I knew they are like so popular around the world, and I was expecting it to be really good in hair care. But working in beauty before, working with different huge cosmetic brands before, I never thought that they can compete with the skincare brands out there. And I never thought that I'm gonna love their products more than the products that I've been using in my life. But hands down, best cleanser I've ever used in my life. Seriously. Okay, the all sensitive cleanser, the Botanical Kinetics, the whole line, it does have a blend of plants blended together to help to re-energize the skin. This particular one, the all sensitive, it doesn't have any aroma inside. So Aveda itself is a hugely naturally derived brand, and also all the aromas that you feel in the products, it's not a perfume, it's an aroma, it's like an organic aroma. This guy doesn't even have that, so it's meant for people who have super sensitive skin, or they want something that doesn't have any smell into it, so that's perfect. The other thing that I love about this is the texture. I never thought in my life that I would like a cleanser that has this thick, creamy texture to it. Seriously. Why I love it? First, when I apply this, it does take everything off. I use it on my eyes, I use it on my face, and sometimes my neck and décolleté, and I love it. It removes mascara, it removes everything. And you have to use a damp pad afterwards to remove it. The thing that I like, you see now as well, afterwards, when you remove it, it doesn't feel greasy, it doesn't feel that something is there still, but it does feel super soft and smooth, like feels like you applied a moisturizer already, and then it does brighten up your skin right away, which I personally love that. And then the thing is, like with any other cleanser before, when I use them, if I don't use a moisturizer right away afterwards, I tend to get like feeling like stretchy on my skin. This, no, seriously, amazing, seriously. So definitely I would suggest trying it once. It's a little bit higher price point, I agree. It's like 45 if I'm not wrong, should double check, but yes, it's a little bit higher price point in comparison to the other ones that I said, and it's a cleanser. I do understand that part, but seriously, hands down, best cleanser ever that I've tried. Doesn't make me doesn't make me more oily, doesn't leave anything on my face afterwards, and it doesn't make me break out, which is the most important thing. And it does brighten up my skin as well. So yeah, I've been in love with this, seriously. And especially if you're using anything with like oils or anything like that on your skin, definitely that's gonna be your cleanser afterwards. It's gonna remove it, but it's still like leave your skin supple and nice and soft. So and I've been using it with my Clarisonic, so safe with Clarisonic as well. I love it. Okay, let's move to serums. One of the questions that I always had people asking me was, I am using a moisturizer, should I use a serum as well? Or I'm using a serum, should I use a moisturizer? These are completely two different stories. So let's once and for all explain it, so you know what's the difference between them. The most important difference between a serum and a cream is the texture and formula of that. So the formula of a serum meant to go underneath the second and third, like second layer of the skin. So let's say I do have acne scars left on my skin, and then so my main concern like right now is the acne scars that I have left from years ago on my skin when I was a teenager. And then at the same time I do have combination oily skin that I want, and I'm aging, so I am 30, I'm moving towards 40, and I need something anti-aging as well. So if I want to keep my skin at the level that it is today, I need a really good moisturizer that is going to give me what my skin needs this second. If I want to go back to what was my skin before and remove the problems, the issues that happened years ago in my skin, then or something that happened now but it's deeper to the skin, like a sun spot like that, which to be honest, sunspot is old as well, so it's kind of like something that has been there for a long time. I need a serum because formula wise, cream cannot penetrate more than the first layer. So you need something that is stronger, that is able to penetrate inside more, and then can do that for you. The other thing about serum is that serum is more targeted. So if I say I do have pigmentation problem and I want to take care of that right now, this second, then I can use something, I can use a serum that's going to do that for me for, let's say, 6 months, a year, 2 years. And then on that moment I will be like, let's say by then I'm 32 and I'm like, oh okay, like pigmentation problem's gone, I don't have any problem anymore, but I'm aging, so I want something firming for my skin, so that's more important for me. So then I can switch my serum that I'm using to a firming serum. So that's more targeted, that's more like what is the problem. And you can always double serum, keep that in mind. The thing that I personally like to do, I don't double serum because my skin tends to get oily, so I prefer to do one serum in the morning and one serum at night, and then I tend to like do the one which is for pigmentation in the morning and then the one which is for anti-aging firming at night, because I believe that throughout the night is a time that cell renewal is happening. So that's why we always have like a night cream and a day version, that's why. So that's why I use the firming one at night. But if you are double seruming, which is okay, just keep in mind that if you have any serum that is oil based, it needs to be the last serum that you use. So let's say I'm using my serums, for example. These are my serums. So let's say I'm using these two. The Ceramide from Elizabeth Arden is an oil-based serum. This one is not an oil-based one. So if I'm double seruming, I use this first, and then I use this, and then I do my moisturizer. Make sense? Good. Okay, the other thing, you do your moisturizer on top of it. Yes, you warm up your serum, then press it to your skin, identical tay, give it a second to absorb, and then do your moisturizer. Same application. Please, please, please don't rub your face so much. It's not about rubbing, it goes in. I love you. So let's talk about these serums and why I love them and why they are my favorite. This particular one, I've never seen anything like this. This is perfect, seriously. It is a really high price point, I know, seriously, I know. I've been paying lots of money for this, but my skin is my skin today because of this, believe me. This is one of the serums that if you're using it, what I would say, like for 2 weeks, you're gonna notice a huge difference in your skin. So Genifique in Lancôme, it's meant to give you, it's an anti-aging. It's anti-aging, brightening, I would say radiance to the skin. But that's one of the things that happens, like when you, especially when you age, you start, that's the first thing that you notice, you start having like dull skin. It's not as bright and as like healthy looking anymore, and you want that like brightness back, like that plumpy pretty skin of a baby back to your skin. So that is going to do that for you. But the most important thing about this, believe me, whenever I have like bad days, I even use more of this at night, and just like, oh my goodness, the next morning you should see my skin, like it's perfect the next day. I had so many people that I suggested this to them. I never had anyone returning to me and saying it was bad. They all loved it. Please, believe me, just try it. Just go to any store and ask them for a sample of this and try it. But I would say try it for 7 days in a row and then see your skin. Take a picture before, take a picture after, and see your skin. If you do have sensitive skin, perfect for you. If you do have acne prone skin, perfect for you. If you do tend to get like dull in your skin, if you're using any medication that is making your skin dull looking, perfect for you. Seriously. The thing about Lancôme is that so many people say that they are too perfumey, which is bad and good in a way. I love perfume, and all the perfumes that I'm using is from Lancôme. Seriously, like I literally love perfume and I love Lancôme. But I agree, in the skincare sometimes you don't want something which is too perfumey on your skin, and you know, the good thing about Genifique, especially the serum, is that it's not too perfumey. It's like super subtle. You don't smell anything that much. So that's one thing. What you need, it does have a dropper in. So for your like whole face, neck and décolleté, you will need like 1 or 2 full drop. What else I wanted to say about this thingy? Perfect if you're doing any makeup as like a base underneath. Perfect. Like it's gonna make a huge difference to your skin. It is okay. The other thing about Genifique is that it's what we used to say about them. I forgot the word, to be honest. But it is like a pre-serum. Pre-serums, so many brands have pre-serums. Pre-serums tend to, not only on its own it's going to do something for you, which in Genifique's case I told you what it does, but also if you're using anything on top of it, a cream, another like double seruming, anything, it's going to work like a sponge for you. So anything that you put on top of it, it's going to grab it and take it down with itself, and work better for you. So it works better if you're using anything on top of it. Then this guy, I do have lots of things to say about this. Seriously. There is a reason that it is one of my favorites. This capsule is made from vegetable. So this is not plastic, that's the first thing. So if you're going to Costco, guys, if you're going to Costco and getting the bottle, then getting the package, which is a huge difference in price with the ones that you can find in stores, Those ones are plastic. This is vegetable. Also, those ones are the formula that it has been there, like their first formula for like 10 years ago. This is the new advanced one. Okay, so let's talk about this. Why this is capsulated? It doesn't have any preservative inside. I had so many people that they've been using these for years, and they would come to me and they would be like, you know what, I just make a tiny hole here and I use it for a couple of days. And I looked at them and I was like, you know, there is a reason that this is capsulated. This is like one dose. This is something that you use once for your whole face, neck, and décolleté, back of the hand, end of the hair. It's too much product inside, I know. But if you leave it alone outside, open, it's gonna expire. Not only it's not gonna do anything for you good, it's gonna do damage. So please, please, please don't do it. These are too expensive to be like just left alone. But what is ceramide, what it does for you? So, have you seen babies' skin? How plumpy and pretty they are? They are like skin cells beside each other, and there is something in between them to keep all these skin cells together, like firm and nice. Those things between is ceramide. So what happens by the age of 30, you're gonna lose 60, if I'm not wrong, more than 60% of that ceramide naturally. So when that happens and your body is not producing enough, this wall is gonna go down, and then all these pretty happy plumpy skin cells is gonna go down, and that's the start of the wrinkles, especially around the eyes for you. Yes, I've gone through that, so I know. So what this particular one does, it does have ceramide 369 inside. So it's gonna boost your own ceramide in your body to produce more ceramide. So those skin cells that they're like going down and they're becoming like this, it's gonna come up and be pretty and plumpy again. And it's gonna give you like a huge radiance to your skin. Super pretty. I use it at night. I don't use it in the morning because it's an oil-based one. For me, it doesn't work. If you do have dry skin though, definitely use it in the morning as well. You will love this. Okay guys, this is the end of first part of the skincare, my favorite skincare. So far we covered cleansers and serums. On the next video, stay tuned for the next video, because in the next video we are gonna cover moisturizers and eye creams and also exfoliators. So please comment below and let me know what you want me to do next. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment, and also please subscribe so we can go on. Have a great day. Bye.